Hey guys, this is Ballin and today I want to show you the best black eye spots on the map Clubhouse. As always, we're starting downstairs, so our first objective is an arsenal room, and the first camera you can put into a construction hallway, and well, you will see if someone is coming from that side, and especially if he's over here and trying to peek. And well, if you don't want to waste a camera over there, you can of course reinforce those walls or have somebody sit in this hallway as well. The second camera I'd put into blue, or you might as well call it the garage tunnel. So this is a very good spot over here. It is not that visible and you have a perfect view on this front part of the tunnel. And well, this one is quite good as well, but I think a more basic spot. And well, this spot over here is really cool as well, because you can see a lot and this is hardly visible. And of course you could as well put the camera into garage if you want to. I'd rather go with the tunnel actually, but this would be a good spot in garage as well. And well, for the last camera you have a lot of good options. For example, you can put it downstairs into the hallway over here. You could as well put it into church. There's a really good spot inside this refrigerator, so you can just put it behind the beer bottles and it's totally hidden. So that's a really good spot for church. And of course you could put it at the stairs, you could put it at the hatches in bar or kitchen. So there are a lot of good spots you can take for the last camera. And well, it is more situational, so if you see, yeah, the enemies will probably come from this position, or you want to cover a certain hallway, you can put the camera over there and maybe cover the other hallways or other positions by yourself. And well, as you can see, a lot of good options for this last camera, so you have to decide where to put it. So finally, our next objective is in garage. So first of all, I would put one camera into CCTV or cache room, because there will very often be someone trying to breach through that wall, and if they succeed and get through that wall, you are kind of fucked, because they can see the whole balcony thing or catwalk upstairs, and that's something you don't want. And well, the second camera I throw outside, so a really good spot would be this one at the tree, or you can jump out upstairs and throw it over there underneath the light, and that's a really good spot as well. So as you can see, you have a perfect view for the white vans and those two walls at the garage. And well, the third camera I throw outside on the other side, where you have the door. And well, here's a cool thing: if you open the trap hole in CCTV, you can throw the cameras out without damaging any windows. So that's of course something you have to think about. And well, the spots are not too bad if you throw them like this. So you have one at those two doors and one at the main door on the other side. And well, no one will expect cameras to be outside because all the windows are still closed. And of course, if you don't want to have two cameras outside, you can put one into garage itself as well. So if someone is securing the objective, you can basically see where he is, because very often you will have the situation that someone is securing and you're on the catwalk actually. And now our next objective is in bar. Shut the fuck up. And well, first of all, you want to put a camera into the strip club. Yeah, you know where this is going. And well, basically this room is very important. Not because it's a strip club, because but because if you breach from over there, you have access to the pool table, and that's basically where you don't want to have your enemies at, because they will secure from over there and it's very powerful. So these spots are quite okay. There is not really a really good spot in this room. So, well, you just want to see if someone breaches from over there, from this wall, and with those cameras it's possible, especially with the second one. And well, here's a third one as well. It is not that good, but well, it seems like it's something that actually belongs over there. So if it's not in use, if the camera's not in use, the enemies might not see it. And now the second camera I'd put into this hallway or into a supply room, but we'll come to this later because you have walls over here, and very often there will be people breaching from one of these walls. And well, if you have a camera over there, it's of course nice to know if someone is coming, and well, no one will catch you by surprise. So here's a good spot as well for the supply room. And now our third camera is really important, because very often you will have the situation that someone is standing at the pool table and securing from over there, so they might come from the window or breaching from the strip club, and they will secure from over there, and you will be somewhere around bar or on the right side. And well, if you have a camera over there, you can basically tell the person that's still in the room, or your mates can tell you where the person is at pool table. And of course you could put this camera outside as well, so you will see if they open up the window at bar, or if someone jumps in and is at the pool table. So if you jump out at gym, you can go for that light over there. Now let's get to the last objective. It's in bedroom, of course. So one really good spot is over here, because you can see the hallway over here. You can see if someone is coming from the stairs, if someone is in gym. So that's a really good camera. And well, the second camera I throw outside, so it's very good to go from this side at CCTV and use this camera again, which we already used for the garage. So basically from this camera you can see everything. You can see all the windows and the walls, and even here if someone is on the second roof at CCTV. And of course you could go for this camera as well. So that's really cool. If you open the hatch and throw it outside, it will stick to this water tank and you can see who's on the roofs. And actually there's another really good camera for outside. So if you jump out at gym, you can throw the camera at this vent. And well, that's a really cool spot as well, because you can see the roof at CCTV and all the windows. And now the last camera I put into the staircase, so there's a good spot over there, and this spot over here is quite good as well. So from this spot you can see a lot, but it's not really hidden, and this one is a little bit more hidden, but you can't see that much. So basically you can see if someone goes up the stairs and comes from downstairs. And well, basically if they go up the stairs they will see that one camera on the right, so it's not that good. And yeah, that's it basically for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like and feel free to subscribe. See you next time.